Imobi Akwaba eba top stories on Melodies TV. Now, top stories now very simple. What we do is you read a comment. Was stories you posted here the previous day. Now, one of the stories I Ghana for Bibrina I commented Chairman Wontumi hold the press conference against President Akufo Addo over a year Swami interchange. Now, as someone Chairman Wontumi kind say. MPP 4% move within 2024 about one. It was a President Akufo Addo Emma Swami interchange. For me, it was a surprise move. Okay, it was a surprise move because I was asking questions. Say then Ebema Chairman Wontumi aye BBC because he knows the political terrain in Ghana. He knows how Ghanaians don't joke with politics, and so for him to do something like this, I don't know. People might read meanings, different meanings into it. Okay, that an MPP party, and you see the thing is that NDC4 Ghana, they are not even taking it as a big deal. Now, NDC4 FSF propaganda on a big deal. Now, by this time, I'm more confident. Bon de rule say Chairman Wontumi ankasa ne MPP no kra no my press conference say President Akufo Addo enye Swami interchange dey ntia. Ena wo yes what you say into sensem no ena nkrofo bebre na ababe comment. Now I think say one of the reasons nkrofo comment Chairman Wontumi bro for wakikan wo audio nim na one of the things ana obi say Fatima asemo kan say ha chairman himself na say asem no ye nesre ema osre na say de na Chairman Wontumi ye no say na asresem. Now, Shiloh, I say, and here is proof for my commentary made earlier with regards to your video on the Minister for Finance statement on forgetting his management and corruption. The regional chairman of his party is a prime example of an undereducated person. This is not meant as an insult. Education and intellectual ability are two different things. You can train anyone to pass exams. In fact, that is what Ghana's educational system does. However, it requires a broader approach to nurture a true intellectual. Einstein was terrible at exams, yet he proved himself the uber intellect in our modern era. All the creators of our contemporary digital world had no degrees, into bracket Bill Gates, Steve Wozniak, Steve Jobs, Larry Ellison. The list goes on and on. Steve Wozniak only acquired a degree after he became a multi-millionaire and was bored at home. My point here is to do with a lack of interest, personal interest in education brought about by a lack of infrastructure and tools. People like Wontumi have the intellect and the drive to succeed. However, our educational system and the society at large are too under-resourced to even enable people to educate themselves like the founders of the digital age. Wontumi is not an idiot. He's just a public example of what happens when politicians prefer to keep people on land. A brain, no matter how big, still needs food. That is training, books, and other resources. Though I despise his galamsey, I pity him because had we had good governance after Nkrumah, people like him would have the mental capacity to assess and correct their destructive behavior. People like Nanado, Oforiatta, and Co. are more culpable. I say they understand and know what they are doing. They have had privileged education and yet are robbing the nation blind. At least one could argue that Wontumi is working for his money. The posh English speakers are doing exactly what for the millions of state monies in their offshore accounts. Now, what I want to say about Shiloh Tech is I like how you write. Okay, what you've written and how you've constructed your grammar and everything. I really like it. I enjoy reading from people who can write like this. Okay, so I like how you write. And I mean, what you are saying makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. So, Omo Amonte Asemwa, and I don't know whether you are a male or female, but I mean, Omo Amonte Asemwa, say, your member he outro, and they say, Osha Chairman Wontumi, and you say, we Jimmy. Na Ghana education system no ya man nkrofo bi ehun say obi a wotumi pass exams no ono pe na waben na so nkrofo bebre wo ho wabobo mudin a ewiase mu no na exams na school no endi ambo mo na so wende ewiase a ye wo ende no enam san nkrofo no so discoveries bi a wo make ye enende ye enjoy ewiase. Wacha asɛm a wɔka no. So nsɛm a wɔka no nti ebi mo te sɛ Chairman Wontumi wo hwɛ na adwen na wo hwɛ de wo ya otumi hu ne sɛ oye potential oye obi a nanka obetumi ayɛ ade any say wacha ase aha but Ghana education system no ebema wo behu obi saa te sɛ de ebi a wabon ana nipa ko na ebi a wogimi ana bibi. And I mean, I started with that. Ironically, right? Just yesterday, I was talking to someone, and I told the person that there are several forms of intelligence. In Ghana, we think that once you are able to pass your exams and you do well in class, we think that that is what you call intelligence. No, there are several forms of intelligence. Now, you will combat intelligence. There is someone school on yard now so eba ne ntokwa wo be both from that person has that intelligence, combat intelligence. Okay, your arithmetic intelligence and so on. You will be so an intelligence no a more like spiritual connections. Okay, there is someone understands the person can explain your dreams to you. Someone spiritually can see something about you and tell you. It is also a form of intelligence. Okay, there is also another form of intelligence, athletic intelligence. Now athletic intelligence no ipa school onyade na so fancy park so mbobo hey ball a wo be bono. It's also a form of intelligence. But Ghana system no ya find they say nipa kro na pass exams the person is not intelligent, the person is dabi ati. That is why I like schools like St. Augustine's, Butchie, because they realize that thing long time. There are people I know academically they weren't good, but they got admission into schools like Butchie and St. Augustine's or Gasco. Why? Because athletically they were intelligent. Into school no edge yomo. School ameko yesa na branch bi he ebano class na wa bon sebe mon fancheme. But who didn't see field so say one ko marathon wo be dwane akọ ko park ne so 20 times na still hey ahonde a wo de sha ase no the odi wie kra sonsen the odi sha ase. It is anete. Okay, and I like what inti wo share Chairman Wontumi. You see, last time I said it here, say Chairman Wontumi, aside everything he does, no, politically he's intelligent. Last time people were not happy with me. Emma Crawford say any other na Chairman Wontumi we Jimmy and all fund the social and some what kind of fund so the catch him said Dabi. In propaganda and in politics, you need people like Chairman Wontumi. People think he's a fool, but Chairman Wontumi is very intelligent. Just that about academic wise, maybe he's not intelligent there. But listen, another form of intelligence, personal relations with people. And I'm sorry I'm talking too much about this, but I just want people to know. It will be who say will be naturally. Senya unconvince you be no ni nipa kro ne nkasa ema nipa kro no ente na se no. Obo say nipa kro no onim ye. Obo say wa wo gina hoye ye ka tell say oni oba bi kran kọ kasa na je ne number Wontumi. Ba wo bi wo ho a se woni oba ne nkasa oni oba ne be kasa nde ochina oba ne hye ne dem. The person has been blessed with that level of intelligence. Natural. Onim se ni ye nipa kasa. Onim se ni ye convincing nipa. Okay? Now I say, you see your end. Now you have turned into prayer warriors. I say 4 more. I say, child, the English is not Englishing. So this is coming from. Hey, sorry, I'm not favoriting the tweet. Sorry, let me see the tweet, the comment. I say, child, the English is not Englishing. Amegbo Godwin. I see, wow, thank you for explaining that fictitious English from the chairman. Uriah say he should simply have made the speech in the Twi dialect to spare us this type of grammar that is piercing to our ears. Regional chairman indeed. Politics in Ghana. Hey, okay. Simplicity. I say ha. Conglomerated. Hey, eradimewu. I say what a disgrace. This man, I hear, was a Prempeh College student. What a shame. Jao Date, or say, Aban has chopped all the money. So what money should they use to build the interchange? Use your Galamsey money, protected by Aban, to build for your people. Now, Jiku no grace. I say this MPP party is not to be taken serious. They are jokers. They don't need anything good in Ashanti region. Okay? Valstar Viala, or melodies. Why break your head? It's chief war with the Chiglish. As simple as that. Okay. Rose and so ever besreye. Someone say, I beg, this guy in wife, where is she from? Wow, God help us. I think he's speaking Latin. Jacob Blessing say, Ashantis are like Anoma Apeture, always beaten by rain. When rain falls, they are most. Hey, that be Michelle. Wait there. Send your woody at me there. It's tribalistic. Some obium or say hopelessness. Sarah Yabua or say, what is he talking about? Why doesn't he use his galamsey money to do the interchange? Alex Ebeka say, hey, ha 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 ha. Now, Anaki Daniel say, hey, Asembe Kreni. Anaki say, Chairman Wontumi brofu we die. Et say, kum chacha brofu. Amek Godwin Ebeka say, kum chacha is far better. Yaomevo, as a foolishness. How can Ghana get better? And you know, these are the top stories. Montreal Wajin, comment box ni mo, me da say.